The warmest of welcomes to you. We await the conclusion of the pre-game formalities. Belgium against Slovenia. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
The opening page of this season's story. We can only guess what the scriptwriters have in store. The crowd rises for the national anthem of Slovenia. The crowd rises for the national anthem of Belgium. So the two starting lineups. go then. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Sesko has given away a free kick. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now. Aim forward. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Campbell. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. De Bruyne. Engels, done very well to intervene. Needed a better pass there. Sardella. Witsel. Engels tries the route one option. Long and high towards the flank. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Forward it goes. Looks like a good ball through. Firmly met. Hoists it high. Really well taken goal. Looks offside, I think. Yep, the flag is up.
Yeah, the assistant did have his flag up. The referee seemed to spot it late, though. Nevertheless, the right decision.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing. Engels. Fair to say, I think a cautious start from both teams. Boots it upfield. Too much on it, and that's the keeper's. Campbell doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Matazo with a delicate ball. He's made sure that that won't get through. Matazo. Witsel. Slovenia yet to have a shot on target. Knocks it towards the front. Chance! It's a brilliant interception. Campbell. Engels. De Bast. Sesko gets it back. De Bruyne. Hurtles into the tackle, pumps it upfield. Now it's Campbell. Lobs it in gently. It's a loose ball. Tries to get it forward quickly. Matazo. It's come loose. Real chance! And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, if he hopes to do better than that, he's got to work on his technique and his timing. The contact wasn't right there, so there wasn't much chance of success.
Who's going to make this theirs? Tosses it through, right through the middle. Tried to play it through.
Well, he simply failed to just put a little more oomph behind that.
De Bast. Sardella. And it's Campbell. Tries a through ball. Tries Tries a long pass towards the front. Good challenge, he just stood firm. The goal now would certainly liven things up. The ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Witsel. Sticks in a foot to win it back.
De Bast.
Battles to win it back.
Campbell.
This has gone, presumably for offside.
Touch and go, aren't they supposed to get the benefit?
Good challenge, he just stood firm. Oh, good interception. There's the whistle for half-time. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, the manager's surely got to look for one or two creative changes now. They need some service up front.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. The second half gets underway. So deadlock still as the second half begins. It's a long forward pass. Looks to slip it through. Chip through. The shot's on! Spoon forward. Campbell. Campbell. Shapes the shoots! That comes as a mighty relief.
De Bast.
De Bruyne.
De Bast.
De Bruyne.
Matazo.
Sardella.
Matazo.
Engels. And it's Campbell, deftly done. Belgium saved by a real stroke of luck there, it just fell kindly.
Well, what can you say about that? It's difficult to know whether to criticise or sympathise. I'll favour the latter because we've all done it. You take your eye off the ball and everyone feels let down.
Sardella. Engels. 0-0 still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. Plays it out to the wing. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Can he finish? Had a swing, but it wasn't to be.
I think it's a very good try, and I think he chose the right option, but let me tell you, that's a tough skill.
Campbell. Witsel. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. He certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Campbell. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Witsel. Seems now to be all about width.
Well, when you have the personnel to create in wide areas, then they need to see as much of the ball as possible.
Openda. Engels with the ball through. De Bruyne. He's in, surely. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. De Bruyne! It's broken loose. Lovely bit of skill. Belgium given another corner. Played it short. I think that's a goal kick. Yes, the referee concurs. Campbell is on the end of some really unwanted attention.
Yeah, and they've made him a clear target of their focus to keep him as quiet as they possibly can.
Now the pass. They've scored! Finally, the deadlock is broken.
Oh, that was a close call, but for me, he timed his run to absolute perfection there to stay just onside, and he's still a lot to do, you know, but I think he's tucked that away really well.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Oh, it was a long time coming, but I think it's fully merited. They've applied themselves extremely well.
De Ketelaere passes it through.
Belgium may think they're going about this in the right way, but not if a series of passes is leading to no end product. They have to add the incision.
It's a throw. And it's Campbell.
This defence just doesn't trust itself to play a higher line.
Frightened of people getting in behind.
Yeah, absolutely. It just opens up the opportunity of not only strikers getting behind, but the runners from midfield too.
Thrust towards the front line. Looks like a good ball through. And out to safety. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Witsel. Slovenia need to hold on for a few more moments. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Ball's loose, who's getting there? That'll be a throw-in. Duquetala can shoot here. Duquetala unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Duquetala. 4 extra minutes added on. Played it early. Goes long and forward. Brought forward. What does he try from here? Sardella. There is the final whistle. Slovenia have got off to an ideal start. 3 points on day one, and it bodes well for the campaign ahead. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Listen, ideally, any new campaign needs a start that puts 3 points on the board, and it's mission accomplished. Nothing too fancy was required, just a good solid team display for me.
Hello and a warm welcome to everyone across the globe. We should be on the way very shortly. The players will be with us any time now. And here we have Slovenia against Turkey. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Everybody standing for the national anthem of Turkey. The crowd rises for the national anthem of Slovenia. So the two starting lineups. Hello and a warm welcome to everyone across the globe. We should be on the way very shortly. The players will be with us any time now. And our live game is Slovenia against Turkey. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Everybody standing for the national anthem of Turkey. And we're underway. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Jan Oblak. He's not someone you often see pulling off spectacular saves, but that's about the highest compliment you can give a goalkeeper, because it speaks to his positioning and his organisational abilities. He's just about the best there is when it comes to claiming crosses and high balls into the box too, and is just the kind of presence that spreads a composure and a confidence to his defence and throughout the team.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Kukçu. Yilmaz. Spoon forward. Campbell plays a clever pass. Tries to get it forward quickly. Gula. Looking for options. Tries one! Towards the front. Looks like a good ball through. Can he finish? It's broken loose. In for the follow-up.
Well, it's certainly a very promising start so far, but they've come up against a really solid defence. They're going to need to find just a little more guile and craft.
Has a swing at it. He's got away with one there. Yilmaz. Kukçu. A win here so important to their ambitions. Kukçu. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Tries a through ball. Who's going to make this theirs? Cuts it out. Pumps it upfield. Now the pass. Now here's the through ball. Oh, it's opened up nicely for him. Wonderful quick feet. Out to the left it goes. It's come loose. It's long and forward. Sesko. Campbell. Kukçu. Dula. Looks to slip it through. Yilmaz. That's a throw. Passes it through. Massive leap! Goal! Turkey!
Turkey are looking strong on the break. Winning the ball in midfield is one thing, but it's their clever use of counter-attacking. That's the real highlight.
Turkey break the deadlock.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
Yilmaz. Looks like a good ball through. Now it's Campbell. Fedich. Plays it backwards, and they'll try again. Ball's loose, who's getting there? But it's a real chance to break. Aim forward, and the finish! Great build-up, it all deserved a better ending.
I think there's always that danger that the defence can get exploited in that way. That must have served as a real wake-up call to them.
Yilmaz. Decent progress down the left. Lovely feet. Can he find a finish now? Deflected behind for a corner kick. Brings it forward. Tries a through ball. Managed to get it away. Fedich. Now the pass. Too much on it, and that's the keeper's. And the referee brings the first half to a close.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Just 45 minutes from now, we will know who goes through from this group.
Well, it seems like the perfect situation for fortune favouring the brave. 45 minutes to pack in enough risk-taking to get this match turned around. It's very doable.
Beris drills one in. Needed a better pass there.
Well, he has a bit of a reputation from that sort of range, Peter, and he can half-smack one.
Looks to slip it through. Campbell. Oh, he's in! Danger averted for now. And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Tries the route one option. Now the pass. Played into the middle. Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
Oh, they really wanted that. There's so many players in the box. Everyone's committed to attack now.
Slovenia still behind thanks to that solitary strike. Looks to thread it through. Pula tried to play it through.
Yeah, and it was a case of good awareness too. That wasn't quite matched by the right weight of pass. It only needed just a little bit more behind it, and he was through.
Campbell. Looks like a good ball through. Campbell!
He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, the keeper ended up a spectator there. He was wrong-footed and stranded, and for me, I think he was left praying.
Oh, this looks promising. Got to make this count. Tries a through ball. Promising cross. Saved only by poor finishing.
Yeah, not only do they hit fast on the counter-attack, Peter, but they show terrific effort and desire in getting forward in good numbers.
Forward it goes. Bebic with the ball through. Seems now to be all about width.
Well, when you have the personnel to create in wide areas, then they need to see as much of the ball as possible.
Passes it through. Nicely controlled. Turkey get it back again. Did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. Tries a through ball. Has a swing at it! Surely this time! Aimed long and direct. He's made sure that that won't get through. Dashing forward at pace. This is quite a run and he's not done yet. And it's the goalkeepers to claim. Campbell is on the end of some really unwanted attention.
Yeah, better.
Oh, it's there! Slovenia back on level terms. Finishing doesn't come simpler than that. Bang in front of goal.
I just think it's clever positioning from clever movement, and when all of that is synchronised with the right pass, that's what happens.
That has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they're back on level terms, so the guessing game goes on. As to what will happen from here, I've no idea.
He's away! Oh, great keeping. Snaffled out the danger.
He stood his ground brilliantly until he actually needed to act, and everything he did there was spot on.
There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Looks like a good ball through. Hits it first time! No, he couldn't find the finish.
You get the feeling that whoever scores the next goal here will be the winners of this tie. They can't afford to waste chances like that, though.
Gets up to head it! Looks to slip it through. Lofted into the middle. That's gone a long way up and away.
They're actually not getting...
That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. And he's going to have his name taken. Tries lifting it over. And out to safety. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
You have to admire commitment like that, because he could easily ignore that.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Driving on now, what can they conjure from here? Tries to stroke it through. Ackman. Played out to the right. He could have been in, just needed a better final ball.
Well, the idea was crafty, but the weight of the pass was just a little light.
Zajc pumps it upfield. Beal. Zajc decides to play it back. Boots it to safety. The referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Now the pass. Can he put it away? He's done very well to get to that. And time is up. Passion and panache and perseverance, and in the end, parity. A really good game to watch. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps one team might be happier, but at the final reckoning, it's honours even and no complaints.
The warmest of welcomes to you. We await the conclusion of the pre-game formalities. And our live game is Slovenia against England. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
And we rise now for the English national anthem. The crowd rises for the national anthem of Slovenia. The lineups for the game. A single point, that's all that's needed for progress here. Easy to say, but at this level, anything but to achieve. The whistle. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Jan Oblak. He's not someone you often see pulling off spectacular saves, but that's about the highest compliment you can give a goalkeeper, because it speaks to his positioning and his organisational abilities. He's just about the best there is when it comes to claiming crosses and high balls into the box too, and is just the kind of presence that spreads a composure and a confidence to his defence and throughout the team.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Bellingham. Saka. With the ball through. Bellingham. Defending was physical, no nonsense, and it had to be. Pumps it upfield. Good idea, just poorly executed. Some good play on the left-hand side now to profit from it. Gets his foot in there. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Campbell, it's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Now the pass. Away from immediate danger. Spoon forward. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Bellingham. Slovenia still without an attempt on target. Lovely feet. Well positioned to make that interception. Beale aimed long and direct. They just need to avoid defeat. It would mean so much to them. Hall. Ealing Jr. It'll be a throw-in. Hall. Ealing Jr. Kane. Battles to win it back. Campbell. Kane. Hall. Ealing Jr. That'll be a throw. Campbell. Bebic. Campbell. Sesko tries a through ball. Who's going to make this theirs? Saka conjuring up some magic on the right-hand side. Kane. Lovely bit of skill. Hits one! Oh, the ball's come loose! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. It's gone out for a throw-in. Now it's Kane. Kane with a shot! Goal, England! England take the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
And he's made certain that won't get through. Bellingham passes it through. Out to the left it goes. Oh, good interception. And the half-time whistle goes.
Well, it hasn't exactly got the plan so far, but there's no need to panic. There's still plenty of time to get back into this. As always, an early goal would help swing things back in their favour.
Just 45 minutes from now, we will know who goes through from this group.
I think they've got to go out at the start of this second half now and set a tone that smacks of intent and determination. Should they manage it, I think they can find a way back.
Chukwuemeka tries to get it forward quickly. Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. Aimed long and direct. Looks like a good ball through. Deflected behind for a corner kick. They've played it short. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. And the volley. And he's lifted it over.
Well, that's understandable because they haven't found it easy against this defence. And shooting from that sort of range, it's not the answer.
Chukwuemeka, Gehi,
now it's Bellingham, looks to slip it through. Great leap! Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
Yeah, they had lots of options in the box there. They've got plenty to chew on at the moment, but no bite.
He put on quite a show there.
It's tremendous play on his part, Peter, and he's proving to be a right handful throughout the game.
Pumps it upfield. And it's Kane. Campbell. Beal. Slovenia still this single goal behind. Vebic, coaxed out to the wing. He's made sure that that won't get through.
England have opted to really stretch the game now.
Yeah, that's pretty evident, but what's their thinking?
It looks as if the opposition are happy to defend the width of the 18-yard box, trying to remove that compactness.
He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. He's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Sesko. Vebic passes it through.
Chukwuemeka,
Back to the keeper. So Jim, what are you thinking?
Slovenia are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threatening as their opposition. It's got to change.
Shapes to shoot. Ball's loose. Who's getting there? Good clearance now. Can they make something of it?
Well, when the keeper lost control of that, usually a striker would react first, so that defender deserves praise.
Hurtles into the tackle. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Beal. Vebic. Slovenia haven't yet dipped into their subs. Thrust towards the front line. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Meno proves too strong there. Ealing Jr. Where to from here? It's a good-looking cross. He's there to get rid.
Well, what was required then was a little more patience. He didn't have to cross it so early.
Well, we don't need to guess that they expect plenty of ball into the box.
It's quite a crowd scene in the middle now.
Well, it's a situation that requires resilience now and plenty of fighting spirit. It has to be matched.
Gets it back. Beal. Long shell pass, that's the message there.
Bellingham,
It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Well, if you're asking me who the most likely winner is, then I've got to pick the team that's upwardly mobile.
Looks to thread it through. Slovenia with a corner and hardly any time left on the clock. And that'll go straight through to the keeper.
Saka. Harwood Bellis.
Mado.
Bellingham.
Battles to win it back. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Floats one over. Slovenia could have here their final chance. It's a loose ball. Now the pass.
Saka.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. One goal settled it. A tense and exciting game that just got away.
Listen, they had plenty of time to overcome the setback, but for me, they never quite had enough adventure in their play to get back into that one.
So a warm welcome to you all. We will be underway very shortly, once all the pleasantries are complete. The teams then, Blackburn Rovers against Norwich City. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
He's dealt with that well. Sargent dashing forward at pace.
Gay. Marcondes. Cordoba. Marcondes.
Hello and welcome to all of our viewers from around the world. We have quite a game in prospect here, just waiting for the players to emerge, and we will be underway.
Switzerland against Slovenia.
This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin. Hello and a warm welcome to everyone across the globe. We should be on the way very shortly. The players will be with us any time now. Switzerland against Slovenia. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium. I've been hit by it too.
The crowd rises for the national anthem of Slovenia. We stand for the national anthem of Switzerland. Again, the lineups for this game. The whistle.
Rida.
Going for goal! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, I can only add that he's got reflexes that are in perfect working order, Peter. That was very good to watch.
Massive leap! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
It's been such a positive start. I think the next step has to involve tucking one away.
Campbell tries a through ball. Well positioned to make that interception.
Granit Xhaka.
Sesko passes it through. Swung in towards the middle. Oh, just needed a better contact.
Slovenia had players queuing in the box in that situation, and they've still got nothing to show for it. What a complete and utter waste.
Tries to get it forward quickly.
Rida. Granit Xhaka.
Looks like a good ball through. Campbell. Now the pass. Slovenia claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. Gets up to head it! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, if he hopes to do better than that, he's got to work on his technique and his timing. The contact wasn't right there, so there wasn't much chance of success. Well, this is how to grab a game by the scruff of its neck. Front foot football with real intent.
Granit Xhaka. Slovenia putting their opponents under a lot of pressure in the early stages.
Now here's the through ball. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Out towards the flank. And he's cut it out. Hits one! Aimed long and direct. Nil-nil still, chances at a premium. Just a bit short on adventure. Sesko! He's done very well to get to that.
Oh, he made that look really easy, Peter, but I can assure you that wasn't a routine sit.
Campbell is fouled. And he's going to have his name taken. The players are flocking round their fallen colleague, and they look worried. In with a header!
Rida. Rida. Granit Xhaka. Akanji. Rida. Felipe. Rida.
Tries lifting it over. All Black catches it safely. Campbell tried to play it through.
Yeah, and it was a case of good awareness too. That wasn't quite matched by the right weight of pass. It only needed just a little bit more behind it. And he was
Out to
through.
the flank. Granit Xhaka. And he's whipped it in low. Oh, great save, real class.
That wasn't the easiest of saves by any means, Peter, and I think his instincts were, well, they were just razor sharp.
Spoon forward. Sesko. Hoists it high. And it's the goalkeepers to claim.
Granit Xhaka.
And he's made certain that won't get through. Sesko looks to slip it through. Bebic could try cutting inside here. Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. It's a long forward pass. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Alvedi. Akanji.
Granit Xhaka. Rida.
And he's on his way! Now the pass. Tries a through ball. And it's half-time here. So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. Here we go again.
Well, the first half didn't really produce the goals we'd have liked. Hopefully they've been saved for the second. For that to be the case, though, we'll need to see more energy and invention early on.
Driving on now, what can they conjure from here? Tries to dink it in. And the header! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Keeper has shown great concentration there. I think his anticipation pretty much did the trick for him. They've come out of the dressing room firing on all cylinders now. We could be in for quite a second half here.
Switzerland look as though they're about to make a change. Goes long and forward. Vida. Granit Xhaka. Campbell puts his foot on the gas. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Vida passes it through. Sesko is effectively being marked out of the game here.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Felipe. Brought forward. What does he try from here? Good clearance and very necessary. Turns and goes back. Pumps it forwards. Looks like a good ball through. Up he gets! It's a goal! Just so calm under pressure.
Well, I think that defence there thought they were in good position and they had him where they wanted, yet somehow he's worked a scoring position when it didn't see him on. It's really crafty business, that.
With some activity down on the touchline, it seems there's going to be a change. Big occasion, big goal, crucial lead.
Well, registering that crucial first goal has now given them more incentive and motivation to take this on.
Vida cuts a frustrated figure right now, he just cannot get away.
Well, it looks like he's been the one who's targeted as the danger man here, and as a consequence, he's getting the special attention. They're getting players around him quickly, they're giving him nowhere to go. And I think pretty soon he could be getting frustrated with this.
Out to the left it goes. Who's going to make this theirs? Looks to slip it through. Who's ball? Who's going to get that? Played it again.
Switzerland have anticipated an aerial bombardment.
Just looks like mass defence.
Yeah, it's a case of needs must at certain times, Peter, and they have to respond to what's being asked of them.
Looks to bypass the midfield. Done very well to intervene. Tries a through ball. Akanji can hoist it clear. Slovenia have a sub ready to come on. Away from immediate danger. Now the pass. There's the ball in. He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. Pumps it upfield. They are working very hard to get it wide now, Jim.
Yeah, that's true.
And is that how you're seeing it?
Yeah, I think they've decided to concentrate on working the flanks to help the production line. It's where the room is.
The referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. There's going to be a change here. There's a man waiting to come on. No, that's not the ball he wanted. Who's going to make this theirs? Lovridge gets it back. Reader. Beautifully executed. So there's the route one option. Slovenia need to hold on for a few more moments. He's made sure that that won't get through. And it's Xhaka. And now the finish. And Reina shapes the shoots. Dispatched clinically. Dying minutes, and we're all square again. All Black reacted well to the initial effort, but couldn't get it right out of the danger area.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
All square again into the dying minutes. Sesko passes it through. Zajc, he's onside. Keeper sees it all the way. Looks like a good ball through. For a goal kick. Aim forward. Great run this, he's covered quite a distance. Fires it in low. So nothing between them in 90 minutes, and we are in for extra time.
Yeah, no daylight between these two sides, but I have to say, neither side really did enough to find the winner. They just cancelled each other out.
So to clarify, extra time will follow. Into extra time we go. Slovenia conceded an equaliser late on. Now they have to do it all again. Do they have what it takes? Tries a through ball. In comes the delivery. Goal! Slovenia! Perhaps the moment that finally settles it. And however many surrounded him, that is what he can do.
Sesko demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Slovenia get themselves into the lead. Played out to the right. Zaitz. Now the pass. Defenders on the back foot. He's away! And he's found the net!
Well, this is a terrific show of resilience and spirit. I love to see a team roll up their sleeves and force their way back. Superb. Oh, look, it's always great to see a solo effort with a goal. It's the ideal combination of pace and control.
He's made it two, and no doubt he's hungry for more. Slovenia have decided now is the time to make their final change. This is quite a battle.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping.
Tries a long pass towards the front. Great challenge. Reader. Passes it through. Gets into some space. Can he find a finish now? Lofted into the middle. Goal! Switzerland! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Switzerland take the lead. In with a header! And that could come back to haunt them.
Well, he won't need telling what a big chance that was. The look on his face says the lot.
Kanji has got himself a free kick. Reader. Beal looks to slip it through. The ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. Extra time reaches half-time.
Well, there's plenty of potential for a final twist in this tale. I think there's bound to be some late drama in the final 15 minutes of this epic.
And so the last chance to find a winner. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Beal. Reader battles to win it back. Sesko cuts it out. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Elvedi positions himself well and cuts it out. Granit Xhaka. Reader with the ball through. Ball swung in.
They didn't manage to get nearly enough into the box, and that speaks of little ambition.
Looking desperate here, short on time and options.
Well, it's difficult to see them overturning this, considering they've been shut out for so long.
They've managed to get it away. Reader with a good steal, well played. And now they can launch a counter. Tunis gets it back. Reader looks to dink one in. Can he finish? Saved only by poor finishing. Zeitz. That's it. They are out. That is the reality of knockout football. One slip and you're gone, and they are gone. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Yeah, everyone is thinking about a run in the competition, and when it all goes wrong so early, it's not easy to handle at all.
To you all, I'm glad to say the game is back again. If you needed reminding, it's time to fasten those seatbelts for the endless roller coaster ride that is to come. Everton against Wolverhampton Wanderers. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Everton against Wolverhampton Wanderers.